As I said before, we have SpaceMiner and Trtle coming up next. And we're going to be seeing the Lucas. Going to be seeing Lucas Toon Link here. And we did not see where they were starting, but I'm a betting man. I'd put my money on PS2. And well, we love it when betting men win. We love it. It enhances our gambling addiction. We're going to start here on PS2 here for Game 1, our first winner semifinals match. SpaceMiner versus Trtle. Now, we did see Trtle beat Devin. A little bit of an upset earlier to get here. And SpaceMiner is actually, I believe, our first seed tonight. So, in fact, let's double check that now. SpaceMiner is our first seed tonight. I was correct. And we're going to see Trtle actually get off to a little bit of an early lead here. Oh, actually SpaceMiner not going to be caught in the up B of Lucas there. Not going to eat something like 35% or so. But wow, Trtle is kind of showing a little bit of familiarity in this matchup. Up about 30% right now on the first stock. However, SpaceMiner's got Trtle in the corner. We know Toon Link can absolutely ledge trap. Just about every Link can in some capacity with Boomerang and Bomb and any aerial. However, Lucas does have the heal, and we see it come out there. If Trtle is afraid to get ledge trapped from a projectile, he can't just throw out that down B, that little side magnet. Oh, almost getting it for Bomb right there. Looks like Trtle might have dropped it a little bit early, though. And now you have a Toon Link in the corner going across the stage, and that is a dead Toon Link, except when the bomb blows up right there. Gonna hold the bomb again. Gonna blow up. Gonna recover high here from SpaceMiner. SpaceMiner checking in a cool 190% and gonna take this stock. Wow, almost 200%. You are glad if you are SpaceMiner, and you are hoping for insurance here. Any insurance is good. You got 30, you got 35% here. And it keeps going. Wow, Trtle is in panic mode. A quick 80%. That is an alive Lucas here, but wow, that's a dead Lucas, just kidding. Wow, not taking a single percentage was SpaceMiner there. Hasn't taken a single percentage in over a minute. Commentators curse, we have those here in Columbus, Ohio, just like anywhere else. SpaceMiner losing their first stock, but wow. Taking Trtle's second stock there at 190%. Absolute crazy insurance. Trtle's gotta shape up. Oh, and Trtle's off stage, and we've seen SpaceMiner ledge trap. Ooh, missing the grab. Trtle missing all his Z button right now. You can't be doing that if you are Lucas in the corner. Almost getting the bomb conversion there. Instead, going to be getting the Zair dash attack confirmed. And now Trtle at 102% in the corner on his last stock. We have SpaceMiner at 77% on his second stock. Okay, Trtle calling out a little bit of aerial drift there. Gonna hit the down smash. Trtle's gotta take this stock here. Okay. Shield pressure actually working out in SpaceMiner's favor, missing the grab. Ooh, Trtle should have just boost grabbed there. All right, that's an up throw, and with Lucas Rage, SpaceMiner is going to lose his second stock. We now have SpaceMiner spawning in on his last stock. However, Trtle is at 127%. We can see Toon Link just sneeze here and end Lucas's stock, but Trtle having something to say about it, doing a quick 32%, saying, I am not done yet. I am in the corner, but I will get out of it, and I will continue to persevere. Trtle 150%, gonna be holding in, trying to get the forward air out of disadvantage, but SpaceMiner gonna be swinging the sword there. SpaceMiner gonna intercept the Lucas forward air with Toon Link forward tilt and take game one. That was pretty darn good. Trtle was really working on a comeback there. We'll have to see if he rides that little bit of momentum into our game 2 here. It's not like he was really making any bad decisions the last stock or two. Sometimes you just get out neutral. It happens. In a game where 50% of the game is neutral, 50% is punish game, you have to acknowledge it. All right, going to be coming to a small battlefield here for game 2. Both these characters are going to be very good at kind of just feeling each other out with their projectiles, conditioning one another to shield, hopefully getting a grab in. But both characters really not getting much follow-up after grab. Oh, no jump here from Lucas. No jump. What's the ledge trap? SpaceMiner not going to get the ledge trap. Trtle going to recover on the left side of the stage, but still in the corner. Escaping the corner now, getting to center stage and putting SpaceMiner in the corner. But SpaceMiner getting the Zair, getting the jab lock. Now, if I'm Trtle, I'm doing everything in my power. Ooh! I'm doing everything in my power to kind of overwhelm Toon Link here. Try and apply as much pressure as you can so Toon Link really can't take the space they need to bomb or boomerang. You know, as a PK kid, you do have boxing tools. You can kind of use your buttons, your fast and your quick buttons to your advantage. Normally, zoners can't fight up close. And we're going to see SpaceMiner lose his first stock here, game 2, from an up throw. Whoa, Lucas's jab hitting behind SpaceMiner, trying to roll behind it and maybe get the grab for the back throw. We're going to see the back throw there this time. And now a ledge trap situation. What is SpaceMiner going to do? Oh, SpaceMiner opts for the down smash. Not going to get any mileage, and Trtle, oh, gonna misjudge the distance for the PK Thunder there. All right, both players here down to 2 stocks. Oh, you can't be air dodging against Toon Link up throw. They are looking for that every time. Oh, we're gonna see a little bit of a Lucas string there. We are going to see an absorb there from Lucas as well. It's almost as if Trtle is not applying as much pressure as Lucas can, but instead being situational and trying to predict an option after what Turtle's muscle memory shield pressure is. Feels like Lucas can get away with a whole lot more than what Trtle is actually doing right now. But doing a very good job of weaving in and around these projectiles, just as we say it, though. SpaceMiner going to get the grab. Going to get another grab here. And we're about all tied up in terms of percentage here when it comes to both of our competitors. This bomb is going to save SpaceMiner off the side of the stage. And not going to be able to perfectly space the magnet hands. SpaceMiner down to his final stock, and Trtle here sitting at 103 on his second stock, building up a little bit of insurance. However, SpaceMiner going to get the up tilt up air, taking Turtle's second stock. Trtle only getting 21% of insurance here, calling out the air dodge with the down smash. However, SpaceMiner's get up attack is going to get SpaceMiner out of the corner. Oh, Turtle's got center stage with Lucas. All right, SpaceMiner A-okay with pulling out all the tricks here. We see the double jump cancel Zairs from Trtle. Trying to get the sweet spot of forward air, but does not get it. Instead, it gives SpaceMiner another chance. Oh no! Trtle gonna be turned around the wrong way. We do see SpaceMiner here at 123% on his last stock. Trtle at 48% on his last stock. And Trtle really kind of controlling the pace of the game right now. However, both players, you can tell they're playing a little bit nervous. Both these players don't want to lose right now. SpaceMiner especially being up 1-0. However, SpaceMiner going to be jumping straight into the PK fire. Taking Turtle's stock, or I'm sorry, taking the stock with PK Fire is Trtle. going to be taking game number 2. We now have a 1-1 set here. And I know I mentioned that SpaceMiner is the #1 seed of our event this evening. Trtle is seeded, I'd imagine, top 5. Yep, 5th. Trtle is our 5th seed today. So the 1 seed versus the 5 seed here. It's going to be a game 3 on Hollow Bastion. One of our first monoplats we have seen tonight, if not the very first time we've seen a monoplat stage between Smashville and Hollow Bastion. Hollow Bastion here going to have a smaller ceiling than our other monoplat, Smashville. Going to have about the same side blast zones. But the number of platforms is going to dictate the pattern in which you move around the stage. And with both these characters kind of being floaty, sure, Lucas has some double jump cancel stuff, but for the most part, both these characters are floaty. Going to be able to take their time getting around the stage. And speaking of taking their time, we're 40 seconds in. SpaceMiner taking the first stock there. Only taking 53% on his first stock, but air dodging into the PK freeze. Now in the corner against Trtle, trying to get a bomb conversion. Gonna miss it. Trtle still in the corner here, has just ate about 40%. And when you're Trtle right now, with you being on your second stock, you gotta come up with something. Gonna heal a little bit, but you're still down. And you're just gonna keep eating percent if you keep air dodging at a disadvantage. No resources for Lucas here. Oh, missing the double jump cancels there and going to eat a Toon Link normal for it. And even down tilt, forward tilt, not going to kill from Lucas there. SpaceMiner at 141% on his first stock. Trtle at 74% on his second stock. Now 91%. Oh, Trtle's looking a little bit flustered here. Makes you think if Trtle does have Toon Link experience, more than just online. But Trtle going to be going around the world there, taking SpaceMiner stock with the forward air. SpaceMiner answering right back with their forward air. All right, both players at 0%. Trtle on their last stock, SpaceMiner on their second stock. Okay, all right. Do we see some cheese here from Trtle? No, he's not gonna get any cheese. Oh, now you gotta fight a Toon Link in center stage, throwing the kitchen sink at you with their B button. Okay, your double jump cancels. Air's not gonna lead to the back air spike. Oh, Trtle wanted that back air spike so bad. However, going to be in an advantageous position anyways right now. And the up smash going to leak through. Not going to kill SpaceMiner, though. SpaceMiner sitting at 98%. Any other smash tackle kill here? And Trtle needs that kill. Still on their last stock. SpaceMiner sitting at 100% on their second stock. Gosh, you got to be taking some calculated risks if you're Trtle right now. Oh, SpaceMiner's conditioned the shield button. We see Trtle shielding a whole heck of a lot more than we have at the beginning. Okay. All right, we saw Trtle get away with that in his Devon set. We heard Asian Jew talk about it earlier about Trtle liking the down smash and tricking you into thinking you can punish him and using the invincibility of the up smash. We love to see it. We love to see healing too. All right, Trtle, what can you do? Sitting here at 95%. All right, now 81 after the heal. Oh, okay, you have SpaceMiner in the corner now. Oh. Oh, risky air dodge from Trtle. What's the ledge trap if you're SpaceMiner? Oh, no. SpaceMiner eating the PK freeze! Oh, my goodness. Trtle down and out. Down and out, but just kidding. Trtle going to be taking game 3 there with a PK freeze. If you would have asked us about 45 seconds ago, everybody would have bet their channel points on SpaceMiner there. Everybody would have been broke. Wow, even SpaceMiner giving credit where credit is due, fist bumping Trtle after the game there. But now SpaceMiner, our #1 seed, sitting on his winner side tournament game. Down 2-1 here, back to Hollow Bastion we go, and back to back forward tilts from SpaceMiner to open up game 4 here. We have seen SpaceMiner tack on the percentage throughout our set here this evening, but Trtle looking for the upset. I like how Trtle has kind of gotten away from trying to absorb and PK magnet or Psy Magnet the bombs, and has now switched to either shielding or just air dodging through. It's a good adjustment Trtle has made, and can now probably switch between the two adjustments or switch between the two timings. It won't matter your timing though. You're a sitting duck out there on the left side of the stage, and SpaceMiner is going to take your stock. SpaceMiner now at 98% on his first stock, and now Trtle eating an up B, 20% on their second stock. SpaceMiner wanting to show, hey, you shouldn't have won game 3 there, bud. Hoping. Oh, gonna be eating the down smash there. Trtle taking SpaceMiner's first stock there. Ooh, SpaceMiner hitting the down air, getting the spike hitbox. And now we see Trtle voluntarily go to the corner, and this could be it. Oh, well, never mind. Apparently, if you have a sword, it doesn't matter. Lucas up B will beat it. Oh, what's the boomerang conversion? Actually, SpaceMiner waiting for the tech chase and not really capitalizing in terms of punish, but you do have good stage position right now. Trtle in the corner. Great DI after the bomb there. Gonna save your stock. SpaceMiner was looking for a bomb conversion, not gonna get it. Oh, missing the grab is Trtle, but SpaceMiner not getting the punish. Trtle in trouble here in the corner. Trtle saying, you have your Z button, I have mine too, SpaceMiner. Because I respect a good Zaire in Smash Brothers. Okay, no resources from SpaceMiner here. Now back on stage though. Oh, an unsafe forward tilt. Yep, there we see, once again, Trtle trying to get SpaceMiner to fall for the down smash bait to get the up smash! And finds the kill, however, the second one gonna miss right there. SpaceMiner gonna be at 102% on his second stock. And we're gonna see Trtle at 41% right now on their last stock. Gonna be missing the up smashes, Trtle, and gonna be eating a couple of hits there. Trtle now at 70% just in the course of a few seconds. Oh, if you are Trtle here, you are flustered, it seems. However, gonna catch the roll in right there, and we could be seeing shades of game 3. Trtle could be coming alive. Not gonna get the second double jump cancels there. However, going to heal, and that's going to be a big-time heal. You don't want to be at over 100 right now. Any healing you get from Trtle is beneficial right now. However, you can't be doing some of those scrub roll-ins if you're Trtle. SpaceMiner expecting a few roll-ins. Trtle not giving it to him just yet. Trtle off stage on the left side of the stage. Now you're really on the left side of the stage, this time in the left blast zone here on game 4. SpaceMiner going to be taking game 4 on Hollow Bastion. We're going to a game 5 here for our first winner semis of tonight here at SmashLAN'd 241. And now the thinking begins. Looks like we're going SBF. The correct biplat. Game 5 here. We see our second one in a row. And once again, thank you everybody for tuning in. We appreciate it here in Columbus, Ohio, here at Game Arena on High Street. Tune in every week, please. Like I said, we appreciate it. All right, it looks like SpaceMiner going to be getting first blood. However, missing the uppy out of shield there. And Trtle not going to be able to take advantage of it in terms of punish. And going to lose positioning too. Now SpaceMiner's got Trtle in the corner on the right side of the stage. Gonna miss the up B again. Pretty much in the same spot, and Trtle gonna punish it every time so far. We have seen Trtle just circle camp this entire set for good reason. We talked about how SpaceMiner was going to throw the kitchen sink at Trtle, throw that B button everywhere. Trtle, as our set has gone by, has been more aware, understanding that circle camping is how you stay away and around those projectiles. Because you can kind of afford to get nickel and dimed by your projectiles a whole lot more than your 3 or 4 piece combos from Toon Link. In fact, especially if Toon Link catches you out of a defensive option. All right, now you're a Lucas off stage. But gonna find stage again just to be thrown right back off on the left side, and SpaceMiner missing the ledge trap. And Trtle trying to capitalize with a down smash. Oop, SpaceMiner sneaking that cheeky little bomb in there. We love it. And SpaceMiner once again in charge at this ledge. What are we going to see? Oh, we're going to see a jump from ledge forward air from Trtle to get out of the ledge. All right, SpaceMiner sitting here at 90%. Trtle at 144%. Just kidding. Trtle is at 0% spawning in on his second stock. SpaceMiner only at 90%. And going to hit the uppy out of shield, the first one we've seen this game. All right, both of these players one game away from being sent to the loser's bracket, where you don't want to be. No one likes being in losers. Oh no, Trtle. Okay, Trtle bouncing off the stage, getting the Lucas recovery. However, SpaceMiner has caught on to those up smash attempts throughout our set. I think Trtle's gonna have to stop pulling the trigger on those up smashes, and we've seen time and time again this evening that Trtle loves doing it. And as soon as you can take away what your opponent loves to do, you're already in their head. Oh my goodness, this is just a bloodbath so far. Trtle just now taking SpaceMiner's first stock. SpaceMiner spawning in at 0% on his second stock, while Trtle is now dead on their second stock. Trtle now on his winner's side stock. Ooh, quick 22%, quick 23% from SpaceMiner. Oh, SpaceMiner's just been in such control now, just waiting for every defensive option in the book, calling out Trtle's air dodges, getting a quick 48% here. Trtle just now hitting SpaceMiner for the first time on the second stock. These calculated risks are going to have to be high risk, high reward scenarios that Trtle are trying to set up, because you're at 80% now in the corner against a Toon Link. It could be over. That is a dead Lucas, and that is SpaceMiner winning our game 5.